Hey guys, it's Supernautus here. Oh, excuse me 1 sec, I need to... There we go. Hey guys, it's Supernautus here, just starting a new stream for a new game. This is a game, well I say new, you know, with me it's not always a new game, but it's new to me at the very least. So this is the next big thing. It's a kind of comedy adventure game. From what I understand, it's based around kind of movie stars and movie monsters. So it sounds interesting to me. I don't know what sort of age group it's suggested for, but that doesn't really matter, does it? We've got a nice little selection of avatars there. I guess we'll go with this one, just because, you know, it's an interesting looking one. And, of course, our name will be Supernautus, because that's our name. Or maybe it won't. If the game would allow me to do anything else, that would be great. Password. I don't want a password. It's okay, Supernautus is our name. What is all this? What does this do? Difficulty low. Hotspots and help on. So all this is going to do is it's going to have like areas marking out where we can go and what we can do. Do we need that? I feel like we'll stick it on the medium so that if we are having some trouble, there are some hotspots that might help us. Sounds useful to me. Okay, so let's get on with it. Let's begin the game and let's see what it is. So this has got generally favourable reviews.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And let's see how it goes.
Before we begin, you should know that the story you're about to hear has quite a number of well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't say you didn't warn us. Well, okay. I guess we'll see what the storyline has then. He's not telling us. He's keeping his cards close to his chest. As you should. Well, when you're playing card games, at least. Oh, give me 1 second. I just need to blow my nose, which I can't really do on the microphone.
The pizza has arrived.
So yes, guys, I had to go away from the camera there for a moment, and I've probably missed the camera from the screen, should I say? And I've probably missed some part of the storyline that's important, you know.
Needs tomato sauce.
Oh, wait a minute. The story doesn't start that way. Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, looks like I haven't missed much then.
Let's begin at the beginning.
That's a good idea. Could begin at the end, but you know, this isn't Memento. Or is it? I guess we'll never know until we play it. So let's do that. A Pendulo Studios production. I'll try doing it in the voice of that guy. You know, the guy that used to do all the movie trailers. Ladies and gentlemen, in a world where people compete for golden death chickens,
What did you just say?
two people
Of course I heard
drive
you.
into a car park.
You jerk.
Lunatic.
Dan
And they hate
Murray,
each other.
The boss has assigned this story to the two of us. If you don't come into the theater with me and do your part,
So you don't think you can do it alone?
I think I'm more than capable.
You don't say.
Dan Murray,
Innuendo
I'm going to go to the
abounds.
theater and write a Pulitzer Prize story
Or maybe
by
not.
myself. You hear me?
I probably ruined my throat doing that, you
Cold in
know?
the dead of autumn?
All the
I hope
time.
you freeze.
Constantly.
How can I keep myself?
She hopes he freezes.
Ayo, Dan. It was fabulous.
Ayo.
I did so many interviews.
Ayo,
I'm
is
gonna
that some
have
kind
to
of
ask the boss for more space.
greeting in
Fitz
this
Randolph,
particular
Professor Fly, Chrome Ha, Eva Morte,
in
the
this
poet,
particular
the
game?
Reaper, and the short guy from Monster Without a Cause.
monster without a cause?
Yeah, you know, the one from, hey, what's that?
It's antifreeze.
Dan Murray, have you been out here drinking while I was in there doing your job?
Drinking
That's
Drinking
it. The
antifreeze?
byline is gonna be mine and
Really?
mine alone. They can
Really?
fire you for all I care. What's more, if they ask me
They're
for
gonna
a
fire him.
I'll dig
Oh look,
you
there's a
right
guy
up
climbing in a
before
window.
hell. And if
Hey, what's he up to?
Big Albert in Fitz Randall's office. That's odd.
Weird.
You were saying?
He saw us.
My thoughts exactly.
We're gonna sneak in the same window behind the
Real
guy.
investigative journalism. Come
It's a
on.
pretty big looking guy.
Sweetheart, my thing is sports writing. If he hits you with a baseball bat, call me.
Well, okay.
And that's how it all started for Liz Allaire. She decided she was going into that office with or without Dan's help.
Well, okay then. What do we have here? The hood of the car.
I like it closed because then it's like it's not there.
Okay, so with the right click, you can choose the various options.
Anne Marie, my smart sister, was being taught I was Cheetah, and the car was the crocodile.
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
And who's this? A jerk. Alright, okay.
Ayo, Dan. So how are you doing?
Better than you, my dear.
When the boss finds out who did all the interviews,
So,
you're going
like,
to be in
little
hot
chat.
water.
You won't find out. Liz Allaire's no stool pigeon. Or is she?
Sometimes I blurt out things without meaning to.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't dare.
Try me. I wonder what Big Albert is doing in Fitz Randolph's
I
office.
wonder what he's doing there too.
No, don't tell me. You mean you still haven't found
What
out?
could he be doing there
Liz
too?
Allaire, the famous investigative journalist. What pitiful results.
Pitiful? Well, okay.
Do you want to hear the
Can
story,
you hear the story
of
of Big
Albert?
Albert?
I know it. I don't need you to.
Big Albert, previously known as the Creature, reanimated by electroshock and assembled using body parts from the cadaver of an unlucky bodybuilder and the brain of the greatest scientist of our time. He created his own.
That
line
looks
of
like that sounds like
accessories 4
a
years
perfect
ago.
combination.
Nobel Prize in Medicine 3 years ago. Nobel
For
Prize in
crazy
Philosophy 2 years ago. Nobel Peace Prize last
Lunatic
month.
sort of
I'm finished.
guys, I guess. Mad professors and the like. Okay. A lot of monsters doing strange things lately, are there?
Monsters doing strange things.
I quite like the
Am I right?
Frankie Dogface
the
Bowser
conversation
disappeared
system
for
because
3
it
days and
it
came
lets you
back
actually
with
know
his
what you're
face
asking.
surgically altered.
You know, that's quite
Now
good.
he's 10 years uglier. 70 in dog years.
Big Albert could be a
This
scoop.
thing with Big Albert could be a scoop.
The most intelligent man in the world, caught red-handed. The Quill's rubber room reporter tells all in an exclusive.
Is he a real people
You're a
person?
real
I don't know.
people person,
Is
aren't
he?
you?
But the quota is filled, my dear. Try again next season.
Oh well.
Jerk.
Lunatic.
What were we talking about? Ah, yes.
I hope
I
you
hope you
freeze.
freeze.
Possible he's drinking antifreeze. Okay, so what do we have up here? We've got the menu for the game. It's your help system. Hotspots, I guess you click that and it shows you the various places you can look at. Inventory, of course. Press pass and a tape recorder. And we've got checkpoints. What does that do? Oh, that tells us about these. Okay. And we've got the control panel. Oh, where I guess we can save our game with that, yeah. Well, let's do a quick save just so we know how it all works. And let's go back to the game. Okay, how do we go back to the game? credits. Oh, we've got all sorts of stuff here. Volume up and down. Mute. Return to the game. Exit the game. Statistics. And I guess that's pretty much it. Let's get back to the game. And let's see what we're doing. Let's see what's around for us to do. I guess we're going towards the mansion. So, okay. Have I actually finished conversation with him? I don't know. I feel like I should make sure and exhaust all conversation options. This is
Hey,
something
Dan,
important to
so
ask
how are
him.
you doing?
Better than you, my dear.
I'm not sure I like the use of this random word AO. What did you do wrong, Dan?
What exactly did you do wrong?
Hey, what did you do wrong,
You
Dan?
must have done something wrong for the boss to take you off your beloved sports section and put you on the society beat.
You wrote something that didn't follow the paper's editorial line.
You wrote something that didn't follow the paper's editorial line.
Always. I write what I feel like, however and
Okay.
whenever I want.
Maybe you're a lousy writer and he wants you to
Maybe
learn
you're a
from
lousy
me.
writer and the boss wants
Or
you
maybe
to
it's the
learn
other way
from
around.
Go on, stay in your own little world, my
Who knows?
dear. Reality doesn't agree with you.
He's sick of your chronic lack of discipline.
The boss is sick of your chronic lack of discipline.
He's been sick of me for years. It's gotten to be his default state.
Actually, I could care less what you did.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
you could care or you couldn't. I mean, could, you know, that phrase, I dislike that phrase.
I wonder what Big
It's just
Albert was
wrong.
doing in Fitzrandolph's office.
Sorry if you disagree.
Needle point.
Okay. I think Big Albert could be a scoop. You're a real people person. We've done all those. What were we talking
What were
about?
we talking about?
Careful with the
Careful with
antifreeze.
the antifreeze. It makes your complexion look all pasty.
A jab to the left, it's pumpkin punch. A jab to the right. Have you been drinking antifreeze?
No way. I just rubbed a little on my face. It was cold. I hope you
She
freeze.
rubbed antifreeze in her face. I wonder if she really did, or if she was just. We've also got this to look at. I don't think it's going to tell us
wonder
much.
What Dan's got in there.
Dead bodies, always dead bodies. If he's got a trunk, there it's always dead bodies. I mean, obviously, what else would he keep in his trunk? It's not, you know. Okay, what do we do? What was that? Oh, there's a theatre.
It's enormous, but it was completely full for the ceremony.
What else do we have? Something in the
Tommy
doghouse?
the Third, Fitzrandolph's pet, is inside.
Alright, can we play with the dog?
You're awfully crabby, Tubby.
I guess he
I
doesn't
was
like
going
us.
to pet him, but he blew it.
Okay, there's also what we saw earlier, I hovered over it. There's a robot. Can we talk to the robot? Is it a talkative robot? Did it notice the guy climbing the
Hey,
window?
short stuff.
Okay. This AO word.
I knew you'd
It's
come.
AO
Take me
business.
with you
Where?
to the great beyond, to my final resting place, to eternal peace.
No way. Never on the first date.
Eternal
Are you
peace?
not my grim reaper, the angel of death,
Calm
the
down,
bearer
robot.
of the sight, the stealer of
Calm
souls?
down.
Ah, now I know who you're talking about. It's a guy with hiccups who's still at the party. Quite elderly. I'm Liz. And you?
Phil.
Phil?
My time has not
A
come.
robot
It
called
never
Phil.
comes.
Phil the robot. He's depressed. Have you
Have
seen
you
Big
seen
Albert?
Big Albert?
I have seen things you can't imagine. I've seen ivy grow higher on the wall.
Oh.
I've seen lightning bugs shining in the darkness near the door to the
I
mansion.
feel like this is a...
I've seen all this.
Yeah,
and
it's definitely a
much
Blade
more,
Runner
all
thing.
of which will disappear in time. But Big Albert, no.
You're not particularly... You've not seen him even though you went right past you. Well, okay. Are you feeling sad?
Sadness is the only real name of that which you call life.
Is it? If you say so. Let's talk about you.
Let's talk about you.
never seen you before.
I've
What do
never
you
seen
do?
before. What do you do?
Pull petals off the daisy of existence.
No, but like, what do you actually
I'm
do?
dying. I'm not dying. I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm dying.
You're a robot, mate. You're a robot.
And what work do you do while you're pulling the petals off the daisy of existence?
Gardening. I plant, I water, I cut fence posts with the saw. I observe how everything decays in the relentless march of time.
But not him.
What's behind this door?
My tool shed,
Oh.
my greenhouse,
His tool
my
shed.
veil of tears. Do you want to go in?
Never on the first date.
Disconcerting.
Why are you here doing nothing?
Because he wants to be.
I'm not. I'm dragging myself toward the inevitable bitter end.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
What do you do here apart from dragging yourself toward the inevitable bitter end?
Just stands there, I guess.
Drunkards on the loose, they step on the grass. Hollow men crushing lilies underfoot. In the
I
land
don't think Kevin Bacon is in the game.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get any good headlines out of you. Hey, yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah. So is this a yo is hello and a ya is goodbye? We're learning so many things. Do we go in by the window? Let me think. I guess we can't get in that way. Do we? Can we get in this way?
I can't go in this way. Someone could see me like I saw Big Albert.
Alright, so you're not going to go in that way, so I guess we've got to go in the main door. That makes sense, because we're just trying to find somebody, we're not... Oh, okay, calm down, dog. Oh, we got more robots.
Hi,
More
Otis.
robots.
I thought you were going.
Mr. Fitzrandolph.
Now, come and sit beside me, Miss Allaire.
Sure, okay.
I never imagined you were such a party girl.
Me? No. I'm still here because it's so pleasant here, don't you think?
He's got blue skin.
You don't need an excuse, Miss. My friend Murray's
I understand a
intern is
little bit
always
about this, which is that, like, in this
Actually,
world
I
with
was
horror
referring to
movies,
your unusual
the
style of dancing.
horror movie
I see.
monsters are all actually real monsters.
Yes. No.
Not like the cartoon on Nickelodeon,
It's
but,
just that-
you know, real monsters. How is it that you're sitting there by yourself?
How is it that you're sitting here by yourself?
Yeah, so
I
they're
love parties,
actual
but
monsters.
When you get to be my age, since I'm the
That doesn't
host,
sound
I
like
can't go
the
to bed,
most,
but at least here it's quiet.
sensible method of casting for films. Then again, a lot of people are concerned about casting of people who aren't appropriate for roles these days, so
In our interview earlier, I forgot to ask you.
I suppose that's an interesting step of it. Do you get along with the stars of your super productions?
Do you get along with the stars of your super productions?
Well, I try to be a good employer, but it's not always easy. Fame goes to their heads. They do strange things.
What, like eat people, or, you know, they're monsters after all. Big Albert has gotten into your office.
Big Albert
You grass.
Yes?
You
Guess what?
grass.
Big Albert, what about him?
Is he feeling all right?
Miss, if this keeps up, I will end up understanding why they call you Loony Liz.
And it.
How's business going? Support your answer.
MKO
Support your
is
answer.
still the largest movie studio in the country.
What is
We have
712
made
divided
horror
by
movies
16?
fashionable. And as long as that continues, nothing can
It's a
touch it.
mathematics question? I mean, I'm confused. Write down your workings. Donations, foundations, charity events. Do you have any time left for yourself?
Donations,
Doubtful.
foundations, charity events. Do you have any time left for yourself?
I'm just doing my part for the less fortunate, miss. Without the little people below,
The cream of society would sink to the bottom.
How did you know I was going
Well,
to
now
say
that's
that?
interesting.
I didn't.
Disconcerting.
It's more than a little disconcerting.
Horror movies have allowed monsters
See,
to
so
gain
monsters are
acceptance
now
in
more
society.
accepted
Are
in
you proud of
society
that?
because they're movie
Not
stars.
completely accepted, miss. It's true that we aren't persecuted anymore and that we finally have the same
You know, like
rights as
vampires and
everybody
stuff.
else, but
You know,
unfortunately,
people would like to
there
keep
are
their
still
blood,
many
I think.
minds to change. So many people judge other people by their appearance.
And
Thank you for your
They're-
time.
requirements to live, eh?
I'm nobody's intern.
Oh, pardon me. It's It's just that you're so young, and Murray is so, you know what I mean, so Murray.
Is he?
Dan is a sports writer. How do you know him?
I'll only say one thing. The Los Angeles Freaks.
Beast.
I'm the owner.
How nice.
The baseball team, miss. I bought it years ago, and Murray comes to all the games.
Oh, well, of course, he's a sports writer. That makes sense.
Why does everyone like Dan?
Because they're in on the secrets.
But Murray is like me. We're both self-made men, and we both have kept our common touch.
Dan's a jerk.
You're very hard on him, and
Dan's
I
a
think I know
jerk.
why. Do you find him attractive?
Yeah, she does.
But how dare you? Do you know that I once knocked over a refrigerator with my head? Do you think you're better than a refrigerator? And it was full at the time.
He's a monster, isn't he? So
20, 12, 1, 4. It really is very pleasant here, isn't it?
2012 1
Dan's
4.
not worth talking about so much.
Yeah, right. What about my
What about
style
my
of dancing?
Well, you're not accustomed to dancing in public.
I've never danced in public, but I look quite good in the mirror. Sure, why
I've
not?
never danced in public, but I look quite good in the mirror.
Then don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If I hadn't believed in myself when I was young, I wouldn't be where I am today.
What, sitting on a sofa? Are you insinuating that I'm not a good dancer? I don't know whether it matters or not, but okay.
Are you insinuating that I'm not a good dancer?
I'm
No,
not.
although
You know,
society may
oh,
not be
sorry.
prepared to see a woman move so many parts of her body so rapidly and with so much independence.
Sounds like an interesting
Aha.
form
I'm
of
offended.
dance. I'm not sure how vegetable soup fits in with the conversation, but I guess we're about to find out.
Vegetable soup.
I don't understand. Do you want some?
What?
Vegetable soup.
Ah, what's in it?
Disconcerting.
Now, where were we? I'm
Vegetables.
gonna take a walk.
Just one thing, miss. As you're probably already aware, I know some of the best doctors in the country, including psychiatrists.
It's probably a
My
good
husband's
idea.
a veterinarian.
Seems like it might be a good idea.
I've observed that you sometimes say disconcerting things.
Yeah.
Yes, I've done a lot of reading.
Yes, of course. It's, take the vegetable soup, for example.
Poor thing. Haven't you had dinner?
Yes. No, I won't keep you any longer.
What in the world?
Cons, I can't go into the hall that leads to Fitzrandolph's office while he's right there next to it. Pros, he gets along with Dan. This is the idea.
Bad idea.
Good.
Bad.
We don't get to
Jerk.
know what the idea is.
Dan Murray, are you telling me that you do not intend to go into the mansion or to get Fitzrandolph
Oh, okay,
away
that's
from
the
hall?
plan.
In a nutshell.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
But Liz Allaire was not a woman to give up easily, and she decided to convince Dan to get Fitzrandolph away from the hall.
How's she going to do that? How does she think she's going to do that? Well, as with a lot of adventure games, you can double click to jump to screens you've been to. Let's talk to these robots. Because there's only other things in the area,
short
so...
stuff. You guarding the stairs?
Restricted area. Only person authorized. William A. Fitzrandolph.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to go
Okay.
up. Fitzrandolph's private quarters are up there, right?
Restricted area.
I mean, what do you think it's going to tell you? He'll
What
punch you.
happens
What happens if we go up the
if I
stairs? He's
go
got
up
like
the
boxing gloves
stairs?
on his arms. What do you
I
think?
punch you.
Oh.
I have good manners because I went to finishing school. How about you?
I think they're required for a
Well,
security robot.
It's been a pleasure. See you later.
Negative.
What? I'm not going to see you later? We got two of them.
Ayo, short stuff. I don't
Ayo
have
again.
anything against your brother
Ayo.
over there, but I
Ayo.
think you're the nice one in the family, aren't you?
Restricted area. Only person authorized. William A. Fitzrandolph.
What, the bottom of the
I see.
stairs? Fill in the
Fill
blanks.
in the blanks.
Her mother had her take a basket to her
Her mother
granny.
gave her a basket to take to her granny.
Okay.
But she should have been more careful because in the
Restricted area.
lived the wolf, who was an animal with a rather
Negative.
disposition. And so she went into her granny's
Restricted area.
Oh
and would
goodness.
have met a
Her granny's
really
restricted area.
Negative.
fate if a woodcutter had not said to the wolf,
I punch you.
Okay.
"Let me go up, short stuff."
Restricted area.
What happens if I go up the stairs? We already know the answer to that.
If I go up the stairs.
I punch you.
I punch you.
Well, it's been a pleasure. See you later.
So neither of those robots. I'm seeing you
It's
right now.
clear he's not gonna let me go upstairs.
What's up with these robots anyway?
Hey yo, short stuff.
Are you familiar with the word positive?
Are you familiar with the word
Negative.
positive?
Negative.
Never
Well,
positive?
Always negative.
Well, maybe you need to get out a bit more, buddy.
Fill in.
Fill in the blanks. Dan Murray was so dumb that in school he got
Dan
one.
Murray was so dumb
I want to just
that
see what
in
these are,
school
'cause
he
why
got
not?
One
Negative.
after another.
No.
But he managed to get a job. And one day he touched a co-worker's,
Restricted area.
and she, who was as clever as she was a good dancer, said to him,
But she's not talking about herself
I
then.
punch you.
"Fitz Randolph's private quarters are up there, right?"
Restricted area.
Well, it's been a pleasure. See you later.
Negative.
It's like they've got nothing else. I mean, you can see me now, so is that necessarily negative? I don't know. What have we got here? We've got some corridors. Let's give them a try. Seeing as these robots are clearly not going to let us go. What's this? We've got a guy.
Heyo, Edgar. What are you doing at the
Edgar.
window?
Heyo.
Nosferatu, eh?
Oh, sometimes
Heyo.
I'm going and sometimes I'm
What's this
coming.
AO stuff all about?
What are you doing at the window?
Shall I take your jacket again?
I'm gonna be coming and going. What are you doing at the window?
Rehearsing.
Ah, you've been cast in a movie?
No, just rehearsing for the sake of rehearsing.
Oh, okay.
With my looks, nobody can believe I'd be competent as a monster in front of the camera.
It's interesting. I'm pretty sure you could have been at some point. Out of work actor, coat check attendant, obvious synergy.
Out of work actor.
Well, yeah, pretty much
Coat
these
check
days, isn't
attendant.
it? You know,
Obvious synergies.
they don't let you
They
play
don't let you
monsters.
play monsters?
No, with my looks, I don't scare anyone. At the auditions, I don't even get to act. They send me packing as soon as they lay eyes on
They need to make some silent movies with you. That's what they need. How long have you been working for Fitz
How long have you been
Randolph?
working for Fitz
And
Randolph?
who Fitz Randolph?
About
I don't
a
know.
month. He pays well, and he's nice.
Okay. What type of work are you doing
What
now?
type of work are you doing right now?
A little of everything. Maintenance, basically. I do whatever needs doing.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, looks like he was in a film at some point. Look. There he is. Vulcan Flash. Okay. Fitz Randolph can't give you a recommendation.
And Fitz
Does he have to be a
Randolph
monster?
can't
Could
give
he
you
not?
a recommendation?
I mean,
No, that would compromise.
are they
his
limited to only
integrity.
horror
He
films?
gives his producers and directors complete artistic freedom.
Could they not have
and
him, like, be
never
an alien or an
interfere with
elf or a,
things
you
like
know?
casting.
Was your appearance this original when you were a boy? This original? It's an interesting way of saying things.
Was your appearance this original when you were a boy?
Yes, from day one. I was born in a beautiful and absolutely ordinary place. With your typical farm animals.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I turn out peculiar? Your guess is as good as mine. Whims of Mother Nature.
Enough said. Let's move on.
I like books. Who does the one on the table belong to?
Who does the one on the table belong to?
To me, for autographs. I've gotten them from all the celebrities at the party.
Autographs.
Except for Hammer Boy Brown.
Alright. Seems like maybe...
20, 12, 1, 4.
I don't understand. Why did you say that?
Do
Let
it to,
myself
like,
relax. It works
make
every
yourself
time.
not
Go
get
on, rehearse. I'll watch.
angry.
I'm
Don't
on it.
always rehearsing.
So now he's into rehearsing. Poor thing.
Is that all we're doing?
Edgar's autograph book.
Yep, that's what it is. And there's a sign. What does it say?
Don't you threaten me.
Well, what does it say? No ticket, no coat. I don't...
No, doesn't even...
Does it what? It doesn't even rhyme. What's this thing? Let's look at that.
It's Blue Harrelson, the star of Vulcan Flash and the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, who disappeared without a... Wait a minute. Edgar!
Yep, that's him.
You are Vulcan Flash.
I wish.
Seriously, you could pass for him. Now you have a job.
Blue,
Is that his-
strange eyes, dressed like this.
Well,
Impossible.
look at him, because
I'm
he is
very
you.
grateful to you, but no.
Maybe it was out of generosity or stubbornness, or just because she happened to feel like it. But Liz decided that very night she would convince Edgar of his future as Vulcan Flash.
Is that what we're doing? Is that
For
okay?
that, her original mind came up with a mental image that she decided to call the complete alien kit, which she would equip
Okay.
with everything required
Sure
for this
thing.
altruistic goal.
Does that... What is that? Inventory.
It contains everything needed to transform the user into the new Vulcan Flash.
Does it?
Well, it will contain it all. It's still not complete.
When you say it's still not complete, what you mean is it's actually got nothing in it. Well, okay then. I guess we've got to do this. So... Let's go back to the main vestibule area and see if we can find anything there then, I guess. Pumpkins. Oh wait, that pumpkin's got glasses. Can we take
Nice
them?
glasses.
They look useful. Can we take the glasses? Maybe. We're not going to get punched if we take the glasses, are we? He has glasses like that, doesn't he? So...
These could be Professor Fly's.
It could be. Who knows? So, can we not put them in the...
Yes. The effect is positively alien.
Straight away they've got the glasses. Excuse me. There's another corridor here. Let's see where this one takes us.
Miss Hilaire, could you confirm that the reading room is being remodeled?
No.
Confirmed. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure.
Let's see what we got. We've got bookshelves.
Large cans of white paint and little ones with blue pigment.
Oh, blue pigment. I think we needed blue, didn't we? We needed some blue stuff. So let's take it.
The cans of pigment weigh less.
Well, I guess we'll take one of them then. Did we? Yes, we did. Good. Blue pigment. And also...
Did the workers leave this behind?
a vest, which will probably be ideal.
If there was anything in the pockets, someone got here before me and took it.
Yeah. Can we drop those in too?
On second thought, the color blue is a fun...
Yeah, it is.
Agreed. He's not exactly the guy in the poster, but close enough.
Is that all
If
we
I'm
need
not mistaken,
to do?
my complete alien kit is ready for action.
Is it?
Can you confirm that for me, Miss Hilaire? Confirmed. The alien kit is...
Don't talk to yourself. Don't talk to yourself. That's disconcerting. But also, there's some steps there. Maybe we can use those stairs to get to the guy's office. Okay, buddy, I've got something to give you. Wear this, and you'll be
The
that guy
moment
there.
has arrived for opening the refrigerator.
And what?
There's my Edgar.
What? Opening the refrigerator.
You talking to me?
I am going to put
Yeah.
an end to your sad life.
I don't see anyone else here.
No, I don't understand.
Oh, Edgar, don't you see the Vulcan Flash poster?
I am identical to him, the new Vulcan Flash. Next audition, I'm going straight to the top.
Thank you for convincing me, Liz.
Amazing.
Edgar continued. I'll make it in the movies as an alien.
Yes. This is all very well and good. But ask me about what's-his-name Brown's jacket.
Oh no, the jacket. Where is it?
Put away. I was afraid you'd drip on it when you drank the pigment.
Drank
You
the
think
pigment?
of everything.
And
Drank
this
it?
is where you tell me I get to keep it.
You're right.
I suppose that's the least I can do for you,
That's the
Liz.
least I can do for you, Liz.
Stop answering people's
How did you know what I was
questions.
going to say?
Going to say?
I had no idea. And now I'm telling you to go back to rehearsing, okay?
I'm on it.
He's in such a hurry. And I haven't even told him.
Okay. Let's have a look at this coat. I feel like there must be something important with it.
Could there be anything in the pockets? Ah, look.
Hammer
how
boy.
Convenient.
Well, looking. 2 boxing tickets, I guess. Right, well maybe that can convince our friend to come and do a bit of distracting for us. Let's find out. Hey buddy, I found something for you that you might like. Some tickets. Maybe you'd like those, would you?
Dan, have you seen me eat paper?
Can't say I've
what?
had the pleasure.
Watch. I have here 2 pieces that say Rico, the Italian Stallion Sandretti versus Manny, Hammerboy Brown. Fitz Randolph, away from the hall. Now,
Guess we're getting him to do the distraction after all.
Murray, my friend, you doing good?
Better than you.
When are we gonna get together, throw a few punches?
I'd like to throw back a drink. I see you're empty.
What a guy.
Well, okay then.
And that was how Liz convinced Dan to get Fitz Randolph away from the hall.
Good. That worked quite well, didn't it? We'll have his hip flask.
it's half full.
We'll probably need it for something, I guess. And let's go inside. Plus, we don't want it to get stolen, do we? That's my reasoning, at least. We don't want it to get stolen. Maybe we do, I don't know. But there's another hallway here that we
Now I can.
weren't going to get past, apparently, while the guy was there, so...
Is he asleep? Good.
He's asleep. A robot that's asleep. Okay. What's she doing? I've got no control right now, guys. Well,
Closed. Life is like a crocodile.
when you say closed,
Wait a minute.
do you mean locked?
Aren't the offices of Fitz Randolph and his secretary connected?
I don't know, are they? You know, I didn't see his office, so
Even if they are.
I don't know. Even if they are, they're both closed. She says closed, she doesn't say locked. What else do we have? What's this? We've got a painting of some sort of...
Sparky, the Vulcanian sheep.
Oh, okay.
Vulcan Flash's faithful pet.
Vulcan Flash's faithful pet. It's good to know, I guess. I mean, the guy's missing. I've just made someone dress up like him,
Still
but
photograph from the sinister caped light bulb. A huge hit for MKO.
it's a pity that we can't actually see what it is, though, eh? Another painting there that we still also can't see.
Spencer McDundy. He's actually
Spencer
a joke. For
McDundy.
some reason, he's good at playing Scottish ghosts.
Did he not have his eyes closed a second ago? And what's that? Just a load of rubbish. Same there. What's this? Can't look at this. I guess we're going to talk to this robot then, because there's not really anything else in the hall we can do if those doors are locked. Maybe we can get some help from him. She does walk very slowly.
Hey yo, short stuff.
Oh, AO again.
Hey-o, nice night. Considering that at this time of year...
You open office doors, right?
Affirmative. Considering that at this time of year, it usually cools...
What's your name, sweetheart?
Jimmy Love. It usually cools down.
Yeah, we're interrupting him
Autumn,
constantly.
as you know, comes late and all.
Look, Jimmy, I'm not going to ask you to open Fitz Randolph's office.
Only authorized subject, William A. Fitz Randolph. Late and all at once.
But his secretary's yes. Okay, sweetheart?
Nope. It's a little personal, isn't it?
Only authorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Hair blonde. Eyes blue. Bust 50. Waist 24. Hips 36. Negative identification.
Wow, she's
Access
big
denied.
Access
girl, eh?
denied? Liz said to herself, we'll just see about that.
access denied. We'll just see about that. Oh, well, okay.
Aren't you the charmer?
Integrated elevator conversation chip. We'll have to start dressing more warmly.
Informational topic unit. Doors.
Really? Are we trying this? Are we? Open the first door for me.
Open the first door for me.
I have never opened it. It's not possible. Jammed. Maybe it's the humidity. A lot of humidity these last
Is
few
he a
winters.
weather robot or a door opening robot?
Who is Beverly Torrance?
Beverly Torrance, secretary, authorization, door 2.
Okay.
Although at this time of year, you know how it
Really?
is. If you dress
Really,
warmly,
more about the temperature.
sunshine, and if not, you freeze to death.
He might not. Depends. Open the second door.
second door.
Not happening. As I said. Oh, we have to look at this again.
Only authorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Hair blonde. Eyes blue. Bust 50. Waist 24. Hips
50, 24, 36. That's
identification.
it's an interesting
Access denied.
range of measurements, and we know what's going to happen when we ask to open the third
door.
Access denied.
You are
But I
not.
was in here just last month
Fitz
when I
Randolph.
interviewed your boss.
It was a lovely morning, but it drizzled in the afternoon. The weather is crazy.
Informational topic
Is it
unit
really?
closed.
Are you sleepy?
Are you sleepy?
Power conservation mode. Low on oil. Isn't
Is
the
he
autumn
sleepy?
sun splendid?
Do you think we're supposed to put? I think we're supposed to put like the alcohol into him.
It is to be believed because it is absurd. Tertullian.
Disconcerting. I don't understand.
That is the path. I don't understand, but I believe.
I don't understand, but I don't understand.
Yeah.
Hey, time for bed, sweetheart.
Yeah. Okay. I reckon we need to. What we need to do is go back to the car. Because we're missing some things, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. If we open this trunk. Because basically we need to find some way to apply oil to that robot. I mean,
How
Yep.
strange. Being Dan's,
I would expect him
could
to
find
have-
a trunk full of old, dirty, worthless junk.
you know, something for oil in the car.
Apart from this empty oil can and a baseball bat, there's nothing.
Empty oil can and a baseball bat. But we don't want the baseball bat. But I guess what we want to do is put his
Great
booze.
idea. Pumpkin punch in a can of motor oil. Anyone care for some?
I don't know why. I feel like we could have poured that in from that, but I guess we'll see. Let's try giving him some pumpkin punch and see what it does. See what that does.
Pumpkin punch, Jimmy?
I'd like to, but Mr. Fitz Randolph will fire me.
It's okay, it's in
if
an
he
oil
sees
can.
me drinking. He only lets us drink oil so that we don't rust.
He's in the ballroom. He won't see you.
No, 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 I don't dare. He could show up at any moment, like a summer thunderstorm.
Don't worry, I'll figure out something else. But you'll have your punch. I bet you can't guess what's inside this oil can.
Affirmative.
No oil.
Suddenly, Everything is like cloudy. The weather.
We've got the robot drunk.
Just
Yeah, you know, I don't know. You tell me. The robot's drunk.
Hey yo, Jimmy.
nice night.
Oh, he's not.
Open the second door for me.
He's not interested in talking about weather now, is he?
The authorized subject. Towards
Oh,
50. Place 24.
okay. So,
Positive identification.
oh, so even though none of the actual measurements really match. Oh, he's not having a good time of it, is he? Oh, he's got the door open for us, though.
And that was how, with the help of the pumpkin punch, Liz got Jimmy Love to open the door to the secretary's office.
Thanks, sweetheart. Fitz-Randolph Mansion, Halloween night. My exclusive interview with Big Albert. Hey, you, Albert. Liz Allaire of the Quill. 4 questions. 20. Can you tell me your motive for sneaking into the magnate
Doesn't seem like the smartest guy in the world.
What's that in your hand? 1. Are the rumors that say you're a kleptomaniac true, or did I just invent that to get under your skin a bit? 4. Are you listening?
Now, give this to the immaterial man.
The immaterial man.
Poor Liz. For once, fortune seemed within reach, only to elude.
And he escaped.
On the other hand, if she had managed to get into Fitz-Randolph's office, she would only have solved the mystery surrounding Big Albert after reading that note.
So what do we have here? What's that?
She's not altogether ugly.
What is it?
She's fat and heavy. No,
Fat and heavy. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
too many curves.
Too many. What?
It's Eva Morte, the Dark Lady.
Eva Morte.
She's evil, perverse, and bad as they come.
Well, okay then.
Nice place to curl up with a book.
What else is here? Oh, we've got the phonograph.
That Fitz-Randolph has such an obsolete model. After all, he bankrolls the inventions of Professor Fly.
Maybe he likes
who's
it.
designed more advanced phonographs than this.
You can't just make an assumption about a guy just because of his phonograph,
Garden, dock, and on the other side of the lake, the studio.
I guess. I mean, I don't have one, but what can I say? Well, there's not really much we can do, is there?
This leads to the hall.
Can we open
No,
the
I
door?
can get out to the hallway from the other.
Okay, I guess she's scared to go that way. What's in here? Is there anything interesting to look at in here?
Fitz-Randolph could have gotten this from one of his movies.
You could have.
I
Maybe
haven't
it's
listened
even
to the
older than
radio
that.
since my internship at JUNK in Los Angeles. You get sick of it.
JUNK. Sounds like a great radio station, doesn't it? What else is there? Nothing worth looking at. Okay, let's get out of here. Because now we're going to have to find out what that guy did, because he... Oh, robot. Let's get outside. Because something went in the doghouse.
In there with the notebook that Big
Yeah,
Albert threw
notepads.
away after tearing out a sheet for Phil.
Who's over there? So what exactly is he doing?
If I want the notebook, I'll have to think of something. Because I can see that if I stick my hand in there, I'm gonna lose it.
Well, the notebook in your hand. Let's talk to the robot, see if we can find out what he got.
Phil, sweetheart.
You can't deny it. You've
You
seen
can't
Big
deny it.
Albert.
You have seen Big Albert.
Why deny the obvious? Why try to avoid the unavoidable?
Well, you know. Do you have his
Do you
note?
have Big Albert's note?
No, I ran into the immaterial man in the hall and I gave it to him. Everything meets its end, sooner or later.
The immaterial man. Did it mean like the invisible man? Do you know what the note said?
Why bother if we're all going to die anyway?
Is that what it said?
Do you know which way Big Albert went?
You saw him leave.
He went out that I don't know. Why should I pay attention to anything if everything is superfluous?
Well, because it's a sensible thing to do.
Which way did the immaterial man go?
How does he know that?
There's only one possible destination. Nothing.
Yeah,
Non-existent.
on his way there,
Death.
Clearly, you don't know anything.
where did he go?
The only certainty in life is the tomb.
Lovely.
Me, I'm not going to expire.
Not going to expire, it doesn't
just
interest me.
doesn't interest me.
Bad choice. If you do expire, fine, but... And if you don't?
Hey, yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
If we don't
Could they not have just said
expire
hello and
first?
goodbye? That's actually quite an annoying use of that phrase. I don't know why, I just really don't like that phrase. Sorry, I'm just trying to check something. Because it looks like something might have stopped. Oh. Sorry guys, just one moment. Just I'm not sure that I'm getting my stream working properly. Just want to make sure it is. As long as it is, which it is, we're perfectly fine. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least we know it's working. Just do that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back inside and do a bit more searching, aren't we? Let's go over here. Jar of flour. Oh, what's that on the chair? Because that's where that guy was, wasn't it?
Hey, there's something on it. Hey, there's something on it.
Well, get it then.
A crank handle.
A crank. Okay, a crank handle. Well, we'll see where that takes us, I guess. Let's have another look at these offices and see what's in there. Oh, we've got a mug on the desk.
Pencils.
Can we have a pencil? Never know when we might need a pencil.
What luck. Not even chewed on.
Oh, excellent. Well done, you managed to pick a pencil that wasn't chewed on. I guess. Good job. Crank will be for that. Because I didn't see anything else that would be crank driven. But a phonograph is. Oh, it's like
Wasn't this in the other office?
it's like a grinding noise. What was that? That doesn't look.
Fitz Randolph is clever.
What in the world?
One turn of the phonograph crank.
So
and
a
the
secretary,
table,
eh?
part of the floor and the wall turn and this appears. Listen to what I'm telling you, Liz. The rose-colored bed. William A. Fitz Randolph's dirty laundry. A Liz Allaire exclusive.
It's really none of your business.
The gossip rags don't interest me.
No, because they're boring, aren't they? Oh, we've got bookshelves.
An ice bucket, tongs, and a can of caviar.
Oh, tinned caviar is going up in the world, eh?
Expensive caviar. My sister, Anne-Marie, the smart one, uses it to make
Expensive
sandwiches.
caviar that comes in a in a tin. Okay, sure. Why not? Okay, maybe the dog likes to eat caviar, you know. What in the world was that? Oh, it's him sleeping. Okay. I just suddenly heard a weird noise. I was like, what in the world is that? Just gonna speak. Maybe it's a little treat for his dog. Maybe his dog likes caviar.
And the magic word for today is caviar.
Alright, it's not like a dog or something, it's a Venus flytrap.
But the real
Feed
magic
me,
would be if something was
Seymour.
written on it.
And he goes back in. So what was the...
The first page has a faint impression of the note Big Albert wrote.
Well, we've got a pencil.
Yes, but I can't make out a thing.
So yeah, use the pencil with that.
Warehouse, ASAP.
And now you can read the
When
note.
she finally found out what Big
Warehouse.
Albert's note said, Liz headed to Fitzrandolph's storeroom, located behind the mansion.
So she already knows where the warehouse
Hopefully
is.
Big Albert and Immaterial Man are still there.
That's good, I
I'll
guess.
turn on my tape
Maybe.
recorder.
Easy now.
Immaterial?
The people who did this will be back.
It's like that guy, Big Albert's
Ian,
dead.
What do I do? I'm your friend.
The important part is safe and sound, Matt.
Who in the world is this?
Better than the rest.
It's a guy with... It's like that guy out of Harry Potter with only one eye, isn't it?
At noon the following day, Dan was awakened by a ringing telephone. It was his boss. Liz and Dan hadn't shown up at the paper that day, and he was, how can I put it, pretty angry.
I won't tolerate another screw-up. You hear me, Mr. Murray?
Okay.
You don't understand.
He appears to be in the
Here's
bath.
The story about last night's award ceremony doesn't make the Sunday edition. You and Mr. Mayor are going to be in hot water.
Here it is.
Very, very hot water, he screamed down the phone.
Reluctantly, Dan went back to Fitzrandolph's mansion. Edgar told him that Liz had been
Good.
seen going into the storeroom, where she evidently was no longer. Finding out what had happened to his
Okay.
beloved colleague was not going to be that
Beloved
easy.
colleague.
Beloved. My foot. Los Angeles Stadium, Friday night. Manny Brown, Rico Sandretti.
Yeah, he's got a boxing match to go to.
That's what counts.
That's what counts. What have we got here? What was that? A belt.
Doesn't this belong to that lunatic? Not that I pay attention to what she wears.
Well, let's find out. Pick it up and see.
Let's hope I don't find more of her clothes lying around here. But what's it to me?
Oh, well, let's see. Well, let's see. Nothing else here, is there? Doesn't we need to play around with the boiler? What's that?
An 8-pack. Half my salary,
An
they
8-pack
belong to
of
Octopus
sprays.
Herring. Psychedelic.
Oh, like spray paint?
MKO pansies. Ha! It seems like Willie has some enemies.
Sure it does. I don't know. Who's this? El Chupacabras?
He must have really tied one on.
Can you talk to that guy?
If I try and wake him up, he'll only fake being asleep. He owes me money.
Well, if he owes you money, could you not, like, take his guitar?
He never plays it in public.
And now we've stolen it. So I guess he won't be playing it in public anymore. Is that a glove on that door?
Oh, it's Robo Payne's workshop. What's this? one of the chupacabra's claws, and I thought they were natural.
Oh, okay, it's a chupacabra's claw, apparently. We'll have one of them, I guess. Or maybe we won't.
Nothing.
It's pretty
That's not the way to get out.
firmly lodged in there. Let's have a look, see if the Venus flytrap eats him.
Heyo, Tabby!
No, it looks like it likes him.
Attaboy, attaboy. No, I didn't bring you any caviar today, you glutton. Hey, go lay down. I haven't seen him since he was Tabby the Second. Could he have a genetic memory?
Okay. He died and came back to life. So is he any good as like a... Because obviously he's operating in a similar fashion to a dog. Is he
Heyo,
able to
Tabby.
sniff her out?
Heyo, buddy. I've got a job for you.
He's like a sniffer plant. Sure. Oh, he's gone back inside there.
Attaboy, Tabby, attaboy.
But we were already there. What?
That's a long way down. Heyo, Wacko. You need a man's hand? Yeah. If she's in there, it's up to me to get her out.
Yeah, but you said it's really far down. Anything we can use, like a rope or something, or a ladder? What's that? A boiler? No, I don't think we can use a boiler to climb down. I guess we're going to see if there's anybody that can help us get down. Oh! Let's talk to him.
Heyo, Kadnowski.
Back, you bloody earthling, or I'll vaporize you with my hypergalactic laser.
It's not a laser.
Are you stupid or what?
What a guy. But don't call me by my last name. I'm Edgar to my friends.
Fascinating.
Anyway, have you found out anything about our mutual friend?
Mutual? You're mistaken there. But tell me.
Why are you dressed like an idiot?
Why are you dressed like an idiot?
I'm the new Vulcan Flash.
Good for you. And who is this idiot?
Don't pretend. Everyone knows who Vulcan Flash is.
I am not everyone.
Well, except for an Amundsen. There, he is called Vidiges Jimenez.
Vidiges
They censored the
Jimenez.
original name, because if you substitute an H for the V, a J for the U, an O for the F, an M for the C, and you say it backwards, you get a really bad word.
Falcon. What?
So, who convinced you to dress like an idiot?
I can't work that out in my head right now. A bit tired.
Friendlies.
I love the graffiti.
I love the graffiti.
Well, Mr. Fitzrandolph doesn't. That's why
Fair
my
enough.
job is to clean it off.
Is Willie around?
He was at the mansion, but he asked them to get the Zeppelin.
Get the Zeppelin ready?
Maybe he's already there.
Sure. Okay.
MKO Pansies. What's that
What
about?
is that about?
A new direction for MKO. Fitzrandolph wants to get out of the horror business and dedicate himself to family films.
Okay. I suppose you can get more people into it.
Family films don't interest me, but go on.
Just that. Romantic comedies, children's films, even
Just want to branch out a little bit. What's the problem with that? Sounds like a good plan.
Half my salary says the graffiti is Octopus Herring's work.
For sure. Do you know that in Amundsen, it's forbidden to put octopi in your socks, punishable by spanking.
Fascinating.
Pretty weird if you want to do that in the first place.
I'm still not interested in family films. Go on.
The problem is that not all of the monster actors are in favor of the change, and they're trying to boycott it. In part,
I mean, because they can't go in like a romantic comedy with a human character, maybe.
People, and then they make you play the Cookie Monster.
This is starting to bore me.
Play
Let's
the
move
Cookie
on.
Monster.
Aya Ellis.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah. That's exciting. Oh, we can double click anywhere and we'll jump right there. Okay. Where can we... Where can we go here? Can we go anywhere else? Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's a pier with a slightly wrecked looking boat at the end of it. Let's take a look at the boat. We shall see all the area around here.
Closed. Hey! You in there! Ayo! And who wants to get in?
Looks like there's nobody in there. Oh, we've got a bit of rope. We're gonna need rope to climb down there, aren't we? Can we just go there?
Fat.
Take it.
Oh, if I really gave it my all, I could, but behind it has the mother of all knots.
Okay, so we can't get that knot untied. But there we go, go back to the mansion. Have we got anything in our car that'll maybe help us? I guess we could take the bat at least.
It was in the trunk. I always carry it in the car. It doesn't matter in which car. My editor lent it to me. It's his wife's.
He
His is in
borrowed
the
his
repair
editor's
shop
wife's
because
car.
He lent it to me because mine has been in a slight accident.
When you say a slight
Some
accident, what do you
people
mean?
never learn.
Some people never learn. Well, like you.
And where am I going?
What, I don't... Did I want to go anywhere? No, I don't think I do want to go anywhere.
That's...
I've not finished here. But I'm hoping maybe I can knock that out of the door with a baseball bat or something. It's the only way I can think. That's obviously going to be useful to cut the rope. So if we can knock it out with a baseball bat, that would be good.
Why not?
Or because maybe you don't have a lot of room there. But I would have thought that robot was going to come out the door and go, "What in the world?"
Use a bat.
Sweet. So now we can go over and cut that rope with a claws. Looks like a Freddy Krueger claw or something, but with red kind of fur on it.
I don't know what I wanted for, but when you come from a neighborhood like mine, that's never the right question to ask.
Well, you do know what you want it for. You said you needed to climb down and find the girl. You knew that you wanted that, so... Okay, so what do I tie that to? To the boiler? Maybe I just use the rope with the hole and... You'll tie it somewhere useful straight away.
Will this hold if I tie it?
Don't know, depends how good you are at tying knots. Guess it will. It's our recorder.
Help me hide Big Al inside.
In the sarcophagus?
Yes. It'll save us time. Now let's
Okay.
get out of here, or if you try it, you can consider Your two-bit invisibility tricks won't work with me, Material Man. You are
No, 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 Immaterial Man.
quarters by my assistant.
Hey.
I know who you are. You think you're better than a recruit?
I just think he's better than a refrigerator.
Now that he knew what had happened to Liz, Dan would only be able
So
to
there's
find
a
her
sarcophagus.
by going after Big Albert. The sarcophagus?
And they've been
said
put inside
Edgar.
it.
They took it to the Temple of Eternal Illusion.
The
Now
Temple
we're
of
really
Eternal
in trouble,
Illusion.
replied Dan. The Temple of Eternal
okay.
Illusion. Headquarters of the famous sorceress known as High Priestess Chrome-Ha. It was completely impenetrable. Whoever entered was observed and analyzed.
I'm hoping they
by
mean
a
the
scanner,
fortress,
which
because
detected any sign of cerebral activity. And once inside, it was filled with deadly traps out of which no one had ever escaped. The game was becoming increasingly difficult, but Dan had come too far. Plus, his feelings for Liz were becoming more intense all the time.
all right.
That ninny. Thanks to her, I'm going to be on the ropes again. If she's lost those tickets...
All he cares about is the tickets. Okay, can we?
At last, they opened it.
Oh, the ship's open.
Scientifically impossible.
I'm going to die anyway.
He's gonna die anyhow. Who's he talking to?
Economically impossible.
Well, I'll get into one of these.
I won't discuss it. You won't fit, poet.
You won't fit. You won't.
Whoa, take it easy, Gargantua.
Oh, big guy. Running away.
Hey-o, Dan Murray.
Hey, yo.
Guilty as charged. And you have pint.
What a guy. Professor Fly at your
So,
service.
wait, he knows his name, but he doesn't
That
know
idiot
him.
outside? What's with him?
The poet? Oh, he wants me to build him a custom-made teletransporter booth.
Tell a what?
Oh, a neophyte. Let me show you. Two booths.
It's Jeff Goldblum.
The foolhardy volunteer gets into one of them.
Does actually seem like he's doing a slightly Jeff Goldblum-ish.
And instantly appears in the other.
Does it?
Frequent flyer miles.
Interesting.
Dan understood the great potential in that magnificent
Yeah.
invention for furthering his plans, and he made it known to Professor Fly.
Not bad. Have you got a volunteer half pint? Apart from the rubber ducky?
Oh, I wish the poet wanted to, but I won't even discuss it.
Okay.
Well, now you have one. Let's get on with it.
Oh, that would be morally reprehensible. The teletransporter is still in the Zeta stage. It's randomly lethal, lethally random, especially for the liver. It is for that reason that I only accept volunteers that meet 3 requirements.
Okay.
1, said Fly, they have to be completely expendable to society.
Oh, we passed that one.
2, their life expectancy must be less than 1 year, 2 months, 9 days, and 37 minutes. 3,
Who knows?
they must pass my psychological test for the purpose of accrediting psychic devastation to the utmost degree.
Take a psych test.
Let's get to the psychic devastation test. What do you want to bet I beat the record?
Let's get to work. They're just 4 little ink blots. What do you see there?
Indifference.
This is not psychic devastation or anything like it. I'm sorry. Try again when you're really dissipated.
Wait, what?
What do I have to do for you to consider me
He already
socially
does.
expendable?
I won't discuss it. You work at the Quill. You're a sports journalism genius.
Mm-hmm.
My life expectancy is almost nil.
Are you sure? That's experimentally demonstrably experimental.
Is it?
Do you see that machine in the corner?
Which machine in the corner? Which corner?
Better than you. I don't have bug eyes.
What a guy. But it's true. I can't see all that well because I lost my glasses yesterday. So the machine is called
What kind of glasses does a fly wear?
It uses the breath to determine the subject's total remaining life expectancy down to the minute.
How much time until he kicks the bucket, right?
Definitively.
Exactly, yeah.
Positively definitive.
What do you have to say about the poet?
Probably nothing much. Is he stupid or just pretending
to be? Is he stupid or
be?
just pretending to be?
Well, the poet of pain is peculiar.
The poet of pain?
Oh,
Okay.
back up to the ceiling, half pint.
Okay, let's...
What a guy.
What a guy. I'm not sure that he means that in a good way. Well, let's speak to this guy.
Listen up. I'm going to be the volunteer for... What? You're burning your own hand?
Pain inspires me.
Oh.
A new verse.
Poetry.
A fresh new verse. An infernal sun scorches my skin.
Oh, he likes pain.
Two-faced.
To write his poetry.
Want me to break your face? It's no trouble.
No, very trite. It doesn't inspire me.
No, probably had it done too many times, has he? New paints. I see a blackboard here, guys.
Good. You stay right here. You're going
I
to
see
go
claws.
nuts over this.
I see claws and I see a blackboard. Has to be done. Yeah, he'll even let us do it, so...
He's going to go nuts over
Yeah, he
this.
probably is. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be that badly. Yeah,
So,
I didn't like it either.
a new verse?
I'm inspired. It's
Shouldn't have done
coming
that.
to me.
Ugh.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, share it.
My ear, by 1,000 bees, mortally wounded, bursts joyfully.
What a verse, my friend. What a verse.
Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend.
Another great verse, eh? Is there anything else we can... What's this?
Charangote. This is a kit for making margaritas. But the
There's
salt
like a-
shaker
there's
shaped like a cactus is kind of funny.
Oh, let's take that. Salt and lemon. Can we make him put it in his eyes or something?
I've got something that might inspire you.
Novelty, novelty. Give me novelty.
Lemon and salt.
Hmm. What? What? Oh, that's gonna sting. Why would you do that? That's madness. Why would you do that?
So, a new verse?
I'm inspired. It's coming to me. It's on the tip of my tongue.
That's just weird.
Well, share it.
Like a ravenous zombie, my right eye.
Oh, is it doing like a
devours
sucking sort of
my
thing, is it?
brain.
Ugh.
What a verse,
Horrendous.
my friend. What a verse.
Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend.
Okay. Well, I don't think... I feel like we're missing something there, so... I think... We need to find something else that's going to cause him pain. And that isn't going to need us to... Oh, oh, hey. There's a corkscrew in the grass. I feel
Well,
like...
what do you know? It's that idiot Mr. Death's soul extractor.
Oh, it's a soul extractor.
Oh, yes. He was at the party, dying of hiccups, dancing without a partner. What a life.
Sounds amazing. Not really. Maybe he can, like, I don't know, unscrew his fingernails with it or something. Well, let's see. Hey buddy, do you want to try a corkscrew in the face? Maybe.
I've got something that might inspire you.
Novelty, novelty, give me novelty.
Come on, extract your soul. See if that hurts.
I don't think his soul's in his teeth, is it? Yeah, he doesn't like that, does he? It's horrendous.
So, a new verse?
I'm inspired.
It's coming to you,
It's
okay.
coming to me. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, share it.
And you think that doesn't hurt? I've lost a molar.
Lost a molar.
What a verse, my friend. What a verse.
Now,
Thank you, friend.
that I believe is going to help us with the psychological test. Oh, go away. Let's talk to this guy again. Come down here.
I'm coming.
Don't tell me that.
Everything okay?
Test time.
Test time.
Test time.
Just 4 little ink blots. What do you see there?
Oh yeah, see there. See, that's one of the poems. Hellish sun scorched my skin, implacable, two-faced, cruel.
A hellish sun scorches my skin. Implacable, two-faced, cruel.
Great answer.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Come on, you've only got 3 left. What do you see there?
There's some honeycomb type shapes. My eardrum by 1,000 bees mortally wounded buzzing thunderously ruptures.
My eardrum
Obviously.
by 1,000 bees mortally wounded, buzzing, thunderously ruptures.
Sounds good.
Great answer. You still have
Is that like a
2
brain?
left. What do you see there?
And an eye. A brain and an eye. A ravenous zombie. My right eye devouring my brain.
A ravenous zombie, my right eye devouring my brain.
Yeah.
Great answer. Let's see how you do on the last one. What do you see there?
Oh yeah, look, it's like a tooth being extracted. How's that not supposed to hurt? I've lost
How
a
is
molar.
that not supposed to hurt? I've lost a molar,
Great answer. And congratulations.
said Fly.
You're so absolutely morally dissipated that you passed the test.
Excellent.
Don't go overboard.
So what's the next thing we needed
could
to do? We
still
needed
fail
to
you.
try and be socially expendable.
My talent as a writer has run out of gas. I'm
Try that.
socially expendable now.
I'm sorry to be so contemptibly frank, but this is frankly contemptible. If your boss can't get along without you, it's because you've
But,
still got a lot
Ugh,
to give.
we have to find
I
some
won't
other way
discuss
of
it.
proving we're a talentless hack then, I guess. Well, what can we find here? Is there anything useful to try and help me with that? What's over here? Back
Get
up
back
there.
up there.
You look better up there. Anything around that we can use? Table. Table. Console. Console. Oh, there's a camera there. Maybe we can show that we're a terrible photographer or something.
You shouldn't leave these things all over the floor.
Murray, careful walking there. Don't step on my camera.
I'm on top of everything.
Don't step on his camera, hey? Well, what can we do with a camera? Oh my goodness. I just had a concept of what would make him jobless. Now obviously, as he said, this isn't his car.
My boss says that if anything happens to it, I'm fired.
You see? This is the boss's wife's car, isn't it? So what are we gonna do? You're gonna give it a battering.
If I boss's wife's car and I let him know it was me, he'll fire me. But then Fly would accept me as a volunteer. And I'd be closer to finding Liz and the story I need to keep from getting fired. Which, at that point, wouldn't do me any good. So, left jab, I go about my business, invent a story, and keep my job. It wouldn't be the first time. Right jab, I get myself fired and I start looking for a half-witted, insufferable
blah blah
daddy's
blah.
girl
Just
and
it's gonna be the second
Los
one, isn't
Angeles
it?
Stadium, Friday night. Manny Brown,
Yeah.
Rico
It's the
Sandrell.
boxing match. That's gonna sway it.
That's all that matters.
These robots must be like, what? What's going on? He's like smashing his own car. They could help if they wanted. I turned it to a Beavis and Butthead joke.
Maybe.
Oh my
I
goodness.
went too far.
Maybe you went a little bit too far, yeah, maybe. I'd say more than maybe, to be honest. Well, I guess we're gonna send our boss a photograph of that then.
Do I look like a photographer of... Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy!
Yeah, he's happy to take a picture. Must be his ringtone for the thing coming to him.
Murray! You got a form for execution by firing squad?
Oh, well, I don't know, but I'll check.
Bring me a termination letter!
Nope,
So,
no job for you.
It's uniquely unthinkable. Unthinkably unique.
Dan Murray is socially expendable.
We did it. We're socially expendable. Oh. You know how the suggestion with that guy, that thing was that he had some sort of genetic memory because he must die.
Tobby must have dropped this. These
Well,
pets expire so
if we
quickly
use that
nowadays.
from Toby, and his life is less than a certain amount of time, it's less than a year, it stands to reason that if I use that, So the thing he said was the next thing we had to do was use this lifometer.
Let's see, how many decades do I have left?
How many decades do I have left?
Years. 5 months. 6
No, 5 years.
days. 12 hours. 9.
5 years, 6 months, 12 days, 9 hours.
Yep, you're not gonna long.
Machine. And the worst thing is that I'd have to have less than 2 years left to live for Fly to accept me to be his volunteer.
Well, the good news is I think we've got something we can use to fix that.
Tabby dies every autumn and is reborn every spring. I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, okay. Try it. Less than a year, so... Really? 19 days, 3 hours.
I know. Pretty impressive, huh?
19 days left to live. Poor guy.
That's what I call a minimum life expectancy, said Fly.
Yeah.
Calm down. As long as I make it to the fight on Friday, everything's fine.
What a guy.
So then, I've got everything right?
You've passed the
Yeah.
test. Society considers you expendable. In no time at all, you'll be kicking the bucket.
Dan Murray, you're the perfect volunteer. Good. Let's get to it, replied Dan.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Hope you've not had any other creatures popping in there with you.
Since the booths were working, Dan's next step was clear.
Yeah.
He had to send one of them to the residence of the High Priestess Chrome Ha.
Oh, just put it inside like a sarcophagus or something. How are we going to do that? Oh, let's talk to the fly again, see how if he can do it.
Everything okay?
Yeah, teleporting 5 meters for amateurs.
Teletransporting yourself 5 meters is for amateurs.
That's probably true and truly probable. What do you suggest? I can't leave a booth just lying around.
The storeroom at the mansion. I have access to it. It'll be safe.
The
That's
storeroom.
good, but it's heavy.
You're speaking to Dan Murray. Relax.
Well, relax.
I'll distract the dynamic Uno. You get in, leave the booth, and get out of there. You got it?
Assimilated and comprehend.
What are you waiting for?
Impossible, Dan. I cannot remove the tattoo on the chupacabra.
You can't. What? Remove the tattoo?
Not loud. Not.
Well, that worked. I'm trying to extend the range gradually.
Well, here I am.
Very severely reducing
now
your
what?
lifespan now. Well, let's... Can we... I don't know. Hide disguise it?
I've got an idea. I'll paint it like a sarcophagus.
Oh, good idea.
But, I'll never get it right. It'll never work. Impossible.
Well, try it and see. You never know until you
what
try.
Do you know?
I mean, it looks absolutely ridiculous, but yeah. I don't know, can we get that sarcophagus sent somewhere?
Hey,
She's the one to
Space
ask. Oh,
Cadet.
look, he's almost done it. He's almost finished there.
Back, Earthling.
Yeah.
There's a sarcophagus in the store.
Yeah.
No way. I already told you.
No, there's
that
well,
they
there's
took
obviously
it
another
away
one.
before, Earthling.
And I say that with those glasses,
Must be another
you
one.
can't see a thing.
Seriously?
Seriously, not one thing.
No. Now, about the sarcophagus.
Seriously, you're already calling. Let them come pick it up.
Take it easy, be careful. And don't you dare scratch my balls there.
Good. Eleonoro says it will take some time to get the booth to the temple. I'll take advantage of the time and get ready for the next big round.
Why am I so good to you? Let's see if it's all clear, vermin. I get in the sarcophagus. You close the door. With my foot, I activate the hidden false bottom. You open the door. The audience is stunned. I'm gone. It's completely empty. Understood?
Mistress, where do you want the large sarcophagus?
What sarcophagus?
But looking like that?
Hey, I'm gonna be there in 3 seconds. Give me an Egyptian head honcho's name.
Amenophis the third.
Yep, it's me.
Draw and quarter him!
I am the Supreme Head Honcho Amenophis III, Lord of Egypt, quarterback of the Nile, MVP of the...
Be still! Amenophis the third?
The third in the flesh.
I don't know if I remember. Why have you come?
Oh, does anyone know why I've come?
I'm looking for the High Priestess Kromha, the woman with the best front end I've ever seen.
You're looking at her.
What am I supposed to say though? I mean...
I'm lost. Ever since I lost the dame that gave my life meaning.
I guess that woman is me, right?
What? Did I say that?
Baby, I'm your midnight camel driver.
Your brashness tempts me. Your tongue is altogether too loose, Amenophis. But you're lucky that I'm so good. Come with me.
Finally,
Okay.
Dan had done it. He had teletransported
He did
himself
something, I'm
to
not
the
entirely
temple
sure
of
what he's
eternal
done.
Illusion. And if nothing went
It's been a
wrong,
bit creepy and then
he'd live to tell the tale. But
got in.
unfortunately, the future wasn't looking very bright for
Looks
everyone
like an
involved.
invisible guy and her. Who is waking up.
Good afternoon, Miss Solaire. Are you hungry?
20. Why did you knock me out?
Mhm.
Well, what did you do to me? 1, my head and my left ear ache. 4, if you come any closer, I will bite you.
At least the pain should pass within the hour. The captain would like you to dine with him. Put this on.
No,
Looks like some kind
It
of
is the first of the
leather
Do
dress.
it, or
I never dress in black on dates that are prime numbers.
you'll dine naked with the crew.
It's not an original suggestion,
It's
but
actually more dark gray. Can I untie me?
So, how was it for you?
It was wonderful, Amenophis. I haven't had a man treat me like that in a long
well,
time.
that's good.
No less than what I deserve.
I think.
Good for you. Now,
Good.
Now you will be my guest. I'll treat you right, and you'll stay by my side
Oops.
forever.
honey, I'm more of a short-term guy.
That's not the impression I got.
A question of practice. Do me a favor, call your robots and tell them to open the sarcophagus in the theater for me.
Ah! You just can't be good in this life, can you? Amenophis the Third? Not everything in this house can be had so easily.
Forget it. I'll ask the robots myself. And you?
They'll never listen to you.
Well,
Dr.
well,
Zelsius
but they
programmed
might.
them to obey only the
You don't
person
know
who
that
is
until they
wearing
try.
the pendant I have on.
Yeah,
and
okay.
which, as you can see, I never take off under any circumstances.
Fascinating.
Yes, Dan said, fascinating. But he was really thinking,
What?
sooner or later, that pendant will be hanging around my neck.
Well,
Because things being what they are, I'm going to need it to teletransport Big Albert to Fly's laboratory.
You're mine, Amenophis. Take care of my desires, and you'll never want for anything. Otherwise, just ask the Oracle of the Shadows.
I'll do that if that person still exists. Okay, guys, we're going to stop just now. This is not too bad a game. I think we can probably come back and continue this at some point. I'm just trying to think, because I am thinking tomorrow I might try starting off the remastered version of the original Monkey Island game. So if you see any odd pirate sword fighting insults on my page, you'll know all about it. So we may play that on Xbox. Get back onto that. We'll probably play this as well. In the next few days, I know that we'll have Forza Horizon 4. I've not taken it on the kind of early time scale, but I will be playing it. And also Assassin's Creed Odyssey due in the next few days. So that's going to give us a couple of different things that we can kind of go through. So we will we'll get back to a couple of games. Hopefully get this and the first Monkey Island at least completed at the end of the week. Well, by sort of Tuesday, I would say, so that we can get started with something else. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. If you are looking to find out when I'm going live, jump across to Twitter at twitter.com/supernautus. I'm also uploading all my videos to YouTube. I'm caught up on that, so hopefully this one will go up fairly quickly under the page Supernautus Streams. And remember, if you are wanting to watch me live, it's www.mixer.com/supernautus. Drop me a follow, drop a like, whatever you prefer to do there. And keep informed. Thank you very much, and good night for now.